How's everybody doing? God bless. I hope you're all doing well. We have a live stream tomorrow night. Hope to see you there. God bless. We'll see what happens. We're on a small time frame, I believe. And as I have said before, this is just my opinion, my belief. We'll see what happens, what day it is. I'm thinking it's going to be more like here. And I will talk about these days right here if we are in the ark. 7 days later, I said roughly around the rocks would fall, which could be right in here. I said they are predicting the third week in June. I said that in my other videos. 1, 2, 3, right in here. The third week in June, the rocks would fall. And I will go over it. The days of Noah. I showed right here Barbados. They were saying the 400 years are up. As I showed in my videos right here, 4 days, 400 years are up. The 400 years are up. Genesis, they'll be captive for 400 years. And then judgment, 400 years in judgment. As Barbados, right here, Barbados said the 400 years are up. The Queen acknowledged it. The Queen congratulates. She was congratulating Barbados. She was congratulating Barbados that their 400 years were up. Prince Charles and Rihanna, they were all congratulating them. They were saying, yep, 400 years are up. They were publicly saying that it was 400 years were up. As I showed in my videos, June, it's either June, this is just a review, you can watch my videos. June was when the boat got here, and in America, Abraham had 2 wives and 1 mistress. You can call it whatever you want. I said that the 400 years for America could be up on the 4th of July, but it said June, okay? Said June. Well, is there anything in the United States that would say, yes, we are proclaiming in the United States that slavery is up? Yes, it is. They made a holiday. It's called Juneteenth, June 18th, remembering slavery. This was signed into law. This holiday is signed into law by Biden, June 18th. It's proclaiming slavery's up. He did it last year, which it was on the 17th. It was not celebrated that year because it was the day before. The bill was signed for this year. Right here. Same thing as the Queen. They are acknowledging June 18th. Was there anything pointing to this day? Yes, I came across this video, and he's watching the same thing we are. He's watching the same thing we are. The sign of Jonah, which he's saying, which I cannot discredit him. He could be correct. He's saying that the rocks are coming here. The days of Jonah. This would judgment. This would be when the 400 years are up. Okay? He's saying the new moon was spotted right here. The 17th day would be right in here. The 17th day of the second month. Which he explains it in this video right here. He did a good job.
and perhaps even another potential high watch day to consider for this month of June if all the other dates fail. And we're still here. We can look to June 18th as being exactly 1,656 days from the day that the U.S. declared Jerusalem as Israel's capital. So I just want to go ahead and do a quick recap of all the high watch dates that we're looking at for this month of June, starting with June 11th. This is going to be a high watch day, being exactly 6,000 years from the third day of creation on the solar calendar, according to the Torah calendar, which places creation in the year 3,979 BC. And we have June 14th, 15th being the true second Passover, being that the Jewish calendar is off by 1 month. And lastly, we have June 18th being the 17th day of the second month. That is the day of the flood. Folks, everything is lining up.
So I watched his video. He did a good job. You heard him right there. This is his video right here. He did a good job explaining it, and he just went over as a recap. So he was saying, which there was a 13th month, we're a month off, which that could be correct. And it lines up with what they are saying about the rocks coming in the third week. Right here, the third week. Right here, the 17th and the 18th being the 17th day of the second month, which the rocks would fall. This also lines up with June 13th, this June right here, June 18th right here, with judgment would happen. Right here, this is remembering slavery. This is also the 13th colony. There's 13 colonies. Virginia, as I showed in my video, Virginia is a 13th colony. Right here, the colonies, 13. Virginia, 13 colonies. This is also the 13th Amendment. This is slavery was the 13th Amendment. Very interesting. Right here, I showed you between this date right here, the beginning was 400 years. Their slavery. 400 years is to June 2022. June 2022. So they were doing June right here, the end of slavery. I also said this could be the 4th of July, but they actually have a date just like right here with Barbados. 13 colonies. 13 is rebellion, the number for rebellion. The 13th Amendment is slavery. That was getting rid of slavery, the 13th Amendment. Everybody's remembering it just like the Queen did. So, like I said, I've had videos on this. I wanted to have a short update video. I did put a video on my backup channel yesterday, and I will probably put another video tomorrow, but so yes, I'm watching High Watch. Like he was saying, yes, 11th, the 14th, the full moon, the 19th, the 17th and 18th, right here. This could be the second month, the 17th day of the second month, when the rocks fall. And then, of course, you have the end of the month. But I'm not going to really talk about that. I did see this video right here, and he was talking about, as it says right here, second Passover, the rapture.
Of the second month, that is the day of the flood. Folks, everything is lining up for Daniel's 70th week to begin soon. If you're watching, you know that there are worldwide famines that are going on right now, and they're going to continue to get worse.
Yep, we all know that. We also know that the sandstorm's coming, as I've been talking about, whirlwinds from a terrible land. Right here, I talked about this in my video. They're going to be here this weekend, which I've made many videos about this. People have said stuff to me about it. It's right here. This was just 18 hours ago.
James Kaufman, World News Report today. Today is June 9th, 2022. 1 p.m. Central here in the U.S. God bless you.
It's going to be 90s here. Getting towards the 14th here where I live. As you can see right there. Go to the 14th. Right there. It's going to be the worst on the 14th. I already looked at this.
Years, no matter where you are.
He's got the 10th right here.
Please subscribe, give us a
11th.
thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Well, after some lucky steering currents last month, we were spared from the treacherous and thick Sahara sandstorm full of PM 2.5. But it looks like it will make impact with all the Gulf states starting tomorrow, June 10th. It's going to push its way up into the central part of the United States.
Well, like I just showed, he showed it up until the 11th, I think,
This is pretty
12th.
much a foregone conclusion at this point. Even our local weather has warned of hazy conditions for the next several days.
He's got the 11th right there. Right here, the 14th, it's the worst. You can see it's all the way up into, by me, through the whole United States. It's bad on the 13th. There's the 12th. So, we will see. God bless. I hope you're all doing well. Update the 400 years of the United States. June 18th, they're calling it. God bless.